Good evening and welcome to the 37th episode. I am shifting gears a little bit and I want to cover this topic of pursuing happiness. In fact, it is enshrined in the US Declaration of Independence, the pursuit of happiness. Through our research and experience over the last several years and decades, we believe that pursuing happiness may not be the correct approach, but rather imbuing happiness, like those children with their innocent smiles. Now, imbue is a beautiful word in English, which means infusing something with a certain quality, which in this case is happiness. Now, by some chance, I attended this Coursera course on the science of well-being by a Professor Laurie Santos of Yale University. Thanks to the magic of the internet, I was able to attend this course, which apparently is one of the most popular on the Yale campus. And Professor Santos covers this interesting technique called negative visualization, which I think is a corollary to the gratitude habit. I will explain it with a simple example. In the year 2009, I went to my boss with a request that I want to leave the company. And I told him that that's because I was already the CKO and head of process quality for 3 years. And anyway, I had just taken over the head of innovation and that could be given to somebody else. My boss asked me, have I thought of any other option? And I had not thought of it. And he said, okay, in that case, since you have just taken over the head of innovation job, why don't you continue on part-time? Just do that job. I will reassign the other two to my own deputies who are doing a great job anyway. I thought that was a sensible option and I took that. As luck would have it, 9 months later, he called me and said, would you come back full-time if I offered you the global CIO's job, which was my dream job, and I jumped at it and took that option. Now, the way negative visualization works is, had I not gone part-time, I would have held the CKO's job, head of process quality and head of innovation. I wouldn't have been considered for the global CIO's job, which is my dream job. And after I took the CIO's job, a lot of things that have happened, including the starting of this company with Kumaran and so on. None of this would have happened. So I'm very grateful to my boss for that. Now, Laurie Santos talks about how researchers figured this out. They did control group experiments with people and asked them to think about the circumstances under which they met their spouse. And if those circumstances don't happen and if they didn't meet their spouse, they wouldn't be as happy. This is the principle of negative visualization. I think it's a very powerful technique which I have been practicing for some time now, and I can say that it is really helping me. Now, with that, I also created an imbuing happiness playlist on our YouTube channel with 3 videos. The gratitude habit that I did last time, the mindfulness meditation method that I covered a month or so back, and the importance of mindfulness, which is the 5th episode in this series. Please watch them when you have the time and send me your comments. With that, I thank you all for listening to my coverage of negative visualization by Professor Laurie Santos.